Guys, it has arrived. You guys, we are going to be opening up and swatching the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see it. I literally just got it and I'm just sitting on my bed with my daughter, so excited to open it. So that's the background that you see. Oh my gosh. So let's see what we've got in here. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is the card. That is a beautiful eye look. Oh my gosh. Have to try to recreate that. And then here is the little card that comes with it to show you guys what all of the colors are called. So you guys can see that here. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle through them. I cannot wait until, oh, there's a shade called Twerk. I forgot that. That's going to be Abby's favorite shade. I cannot wait to swatch these and then, better yet, use them on my actual eyes, you guys. I have been wanting this palette forever, so let's get into this box and see what it looks like in person. Okay, so we go in here and the palette is wrapped up in this packaging, which is extremely nice. You know, whenever I order makeup online, I'm always worried that it's going to come broken. I have had it come broken actually before. So it comes in this cute like box. So let's get inside of there and see how it looks. Here is the back of that box, you guys. It has some pictures of Jaclyn with her red hair. And I think it perfectly captures her personality. If you guys watch Jaclyn, you'll know. And then a little note from her here. You can see that. She talks a little bit about what she put into the palette and, you know, how she is grateful to Morphe for kind of giving her full creative control, which I think was really cool of them to do. So this is the back of that box. And now we will go inside of the box and see what these colors look like in real life. Okay, you guys, so when you open that box that came in the other box, you get this more wrapping, which I am okay with because I am all for protecting the product inside so that it doesn't come all busted for the people that are buying the product. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like all out of its packaging, and then the back is really cool as well. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's so clean and so white that the light almost like makes it hard to see, but it's so pretty, you guys, and it's matte. It's got this nice soft finish. So let's open it up and see what the colors look like in person, you guys. I'm excited. And you know what? This is actually really heavy too. It feels much heavier than a normal Morphe palette. So this says this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO Jaclyn, and it's got the little protective plastic over it, and these are the colors that come in this palette. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
They're so pretty.
They are really beautiful. Are you guys seeing this?
I probably like the one that kind of looks like the peach palette.
Yeah. I love that you even know anything about a peach palette, Sophia. These are gorgeous. Are you guys seeing these colors? Holy crap. Oh my god. Look at that purple, you guys. I'm trying to like zoom you in. Can you see? Oh, okay.
The one that I like is Little Lady.
Little Lady?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that blue one called Twerk?
Let me see. This one is.
Yeah. So the little color card that comes with it, you guys, is obviously in order, so you can see which color you're using. I saw someone used a Sharpie to actually write below each colors as their palette got a little bit dirty, so I think that that's kind of an interesting idea if you don't mind kind of doing that to your palette. But
I wouldn't really do it. It would kind of like mess it up.
I agree and disagree. I don't know how I feel about it, but if you ever lose this card, then you kind of lose the names, although you can just go online and see what they're called. But I'm kind of living for this purple. It's called Royalty. And this blue, which is called Twerk, which I never like really go towards colors like that for my eyes, but these are beautiful. Okay, you guys, so I deliberated for a little bit as to whether or not I should really swatch the whole palette with all of the colors, and I don't think that I'm going to do that at this point. I'm sure that there are tons of swatch videos out there. I know Jacqueline did her own swatch video as well, where she did all of the shades for you guys, but I would like to swatch the ones that kind of stand out for me and really seem like ones that I'm going to be the most excited to use and to try, and so that we can see how soft these are, how buttery they feel, because everyone is just, there's so much hype around how this palette was made and how good it really feels and looks. So I definitely want to swatch a few of the colors for you guys today. So we're gonna actually jump right into those pretty colors in the corner here. I just want to show you guys which ones those are. So we're going to start in that corner. So we're going to start with that purple, because that's the one that my eye like gravitated towards right away. So we are going to swatch that, and it's called Royalty. So first touch, that feels great. Look at that on my finger. Holy crap. It looks like metal. It doesn't even look real. It's so weird. Okay, so we're going to swatch Royalty. Wow.
It almost looks like the lipstick I have.
Yeah, that is like crazy. So you guys can see there's like little specks of glitter in there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so let's do that blue that's right next to it. That one is called Twerk. So we're gonna go, and that's how it looks on my finger. And that's how much is left on my finger after swatching it on her arm. So that's kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and go in with Twerk. Holy crap. That is beautiful. Okay, so the next one we are going to do is going to be Pool Party. Sophia thought that one was really pretty, and we want to see how that looks. So this is it on the back of my finger. It's unreal. Like, I don't want to like be that person that's like stating the obvious of all the hype that's been like with this palette, but like I can't believe how these feel and how they're swatching. There is a definite difference between the Morphe palettes that I own and these palette, or this palette. Like a for sure definite difference. And that's not saying that the Morphe palettes that I own are not good, because I love them, but they are not this creamy and they are not this pigmented. Oh, hi. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna go in with that color right next to Pool Party, and that one's called Jada, and that's one of the first matte colors here. So we're gonna see. I've been wiping my hand or my fingers off to try to get them as clean as possible. So we're gonna go into that color and swatch it right here next to Pool Party. Oh my god. Do you guys see that? That is crazy. These are really good. Okay. Now, another one that caught my eye, or another, I should say another corner, because if you look at this palette, they're kind of like all spread out. Like you've got these cool colors over here, and then you've got some neutrals and some darker colors, some reds, or red, you know, in the red family. The ones that really caught my eye are these ones up here in this upper corner, because I just love pink and I love shimmer so much. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch those next. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Faint. So that's this pretty pale pink color. Can't even, it's so like pigmented and so bright that you can't even see it on my finger.
It kind of looks like a highlight.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my god. That is insane. That is insane, you guys. And you know what? I'm like going in there with my fingers to really see how these colors are. Well, I'm not like digging in the colors, but there's not a lot of fallout either. Like that pink one is the closest I've seen to having any fallout, and you guys can see how little that actually was. Like it's not anything dramatic or anything to be concerned with. So we're gonna go right next to that one and do that color Sissy. So that one's named after you. So let's swatch that one really quick. Wow. Holy moly. That is cool.
It's so
All right,
pretty.
let's go in with another matte, because these shimmers are obviously like gorge.
This one.
So let's do,
This
all
one
right,
right
so let's
here.
do that one. So that one's called Pooter.
Pooter.
Pooter. Okay, let's see what, oh, they feel so good. They almost don't even feel like powder, you guys. Like they literally feel like cream. It's kind of insane. Oh my god. Okay, well, if you guys can't tell from all of my oh my gods, these are like amazing. And this one here, that I went in with Sissy, it's like a dual chrome shade. It's like gold and pink, and it like the different light when it reflects on it, you see the different colors in there. It is so pretty. Look at that, you guys. Like, come on. Okay, you guys, so I really quickly wanted to swatch the black color and then this gold color just because they're like popping out at me and I had to see how they swatched. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. What's the black one called? It's the one in the bottom corner.
It's called...
Holy crap.
Which one are you doing? I don't know. I can't read it.
The black one is called Abyss.
Okay. And then if you're going to do that other one, it's called Soda Pop.
Oh yeah, that is black.
Looks like something you would wear.
Yeah, that swatch, you guys, is a little rough because I'm trying to do it like out of my, I didn't have a good angle. And I'm smudging it all over, but as you guys can see, the black is super pigmented.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go in with this gold color over here. Doesn't really look gold in this lighting, but it is gold, and it is called 24/7.
24/7.
So let's go in with that one.
It doesn't really
I feel
look
bad
like
that I like completely screwed up that black swatch, you guys, but I promise you it was me and not this palette, because I mean it's just super pigmented. Although I will be careful, or I would recommend being careful with that black when you're applying that to your eye. Apply it slowly because it is very pigmented and you don't want to end up with this kind of smudginess on your eye. But that gold is everything. Jesus, that looks like my Stila liquid, the Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow. That is how sparkly it is, and that is how creamy it is. That's what it looks like. That's kind of crazy. So, okay, so what I wanted to do is, like I was saying, finger swatches are great. I mean, it shows you the pigmentation in the product. It shows you, the person can talk about how creamy the product feels or how powdery it feels, how bad it feels, but it doesn't really accurately show what it's going to look like when you're using a brush and you're blending it into your eye. So I wanted to go ahead and swatch some of these colors for you guys today, using some brushes and seeing what it would look like if we're just blending that onto your eye. So we're going to go in with a couple of colors and do that now. So we're going to do Buns because my daughter thinks that that color is just has a funny name. So Buns is right above this one. So this is Buns. right here. So we're gonna go in.
It's a pretty
and just
color.
grab some of that. So as you guys can see, rubbing my brush into it, I have to rub it a ton to get any of that kind of fallout. Every palette has fallout. I don't care what anyone says. Just tap it off and you guys will be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and tap. And then we are going to just
the brush feels nice and soft. It kind of like blends in with my skin color.
it looks like I'm like doing a bruise on you, which is funny.
Maybe you can mix other colors to make it look different. Like maybe royalty.
Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm going to go in one more time with that color and pick up a little bit more. Go ahead and hit that off.
Oh my god.
And then that's pretty. That's like a pretty like,
Peachy color.
of course I'm doing it in a circle, so there's nothing like pretty about that. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shimmery color over here above the purple.
It is called...
And I'm going in with this little brush here.
Okay.
It is called Obsessed. Oh my gosh. You guys, you don't even have to... Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Everyone, Jaclyn Hill deserves to be rich and famous as she is, because you don't even need... I was just telling someone, every time I use shimmers, I feel like wetting them is really the best way to go, because that's the only way to get them to apply the way that a finger swatch would. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and apply that same gold that you guys see here. I'm going to go ahead and pick some up on this same brush that I'm using. I dusted it off a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with that gold color. You guys, are you seeing this? I can't, like, I can't. These are amazing. I was just telling someone, like, every time I use a shimmer, I have to go in and, like, wet the brush or apply it with my finger to get it to apply how it does when you do that finger swatch. And these, you guys, wow. That is, okay, if I had to pick something that's like the most impressive thing about this palette, that is it. Because I did not have to wet that brush for that color payoff to show that way. And you guys, we're going to go in one more time with that gold. Again, we're going to go right next to where it's applied with the finger swatch. Look at that. My brush is not wet. I just dipped it into the color. That's insane.
The next swatch you should do is fireworks.
That is crazy. Fireworks?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Oh, firework. That's a pretty one. So that's another shimmery shade.
Yeah, you can probably blend it in with those.
So obviously I'm not doing any sort of look. This is clearly not an eye. We are just showing you what these look like with using brushes.
That looks like a bronzer, just like glittery.
Glittery?
Glittery.
Spit it out. And I was going to go in with the brush that I used to do my inner corners and swatch, but honestly, like, I mean, it's going to come out great. I don't have any doubt about that. So I'm going to go in with this corner shade. It's the one right up here called Little Lady. So I'm going to go in with my brush that I usually use to highlight my inner corners when I'm doing an eye look. And we are going to go ahead and, yep. Okay, well, Jaclyn Hill officially slayed my whole existence today. I can't, like, yeah. So, you guys, honestly, Yes, the formula is buttery. Yes, they're blendable. We can go ahead and grab another color and blend it into this, and it'll, I'm sure, blend into it easily. So I'm going to just grab any old color here, just like a reddish, like a burgundy color, and I'm just going to go ahead and start blending that into this here.
When you're done with this, can you use your finger and swatch Diva?
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. But yeah, look at that. So obviously these colors are blendable. They're amazing. They swatch really well. They're buttery. But to me, the best part of this palette is the fact that these shimmers, like, this was all done with a brush. You guys, like, this over here, all of this right here, never mind my Kim Kardashian pity swatch over here. This over here was done with a brush. Like, all this blending here was done with a brush. This was done with a brush. This was done with a brush. For me to get shimmers to come out this pigmented and this amazing, I almost always have to wet the brush. So for me, this palette is worth it on that alone. The color payoff from just a brush swatch is everything. So we're going to go ahead and swatch that one last color that my daughter wanted me to swatch. It's called Diva. It's a green shimmer.
Which you probably would never wear.
And we're going to, oh, beautiful. You guys, honestly, Jaclyn Hill killed it. She deserves all of the praise that she's getting with this palette, and she deserves all of the money that she's making with this palette, because honestly, she killed it, you guys. When this gets, I don't even know if it's sold out, but if it gets restocked, which Morphe would be insane if they don't restock this palette, go and buy it right away. Like, as soon as you can, because it is worth the money. It's a little bit pricier than Morphe's normal palettes, but now that I see the quality of these shadows, you guys, it's worth it. It's worth the money. Go and get it, because she killed it. She killed it. So that is all I can say about that. She absolutely killed it. Sophia, put out your other arm so they can go ahead and see those swatches one last time. So again, this mess over here on this side that I created on my daughter's arm, it looks like bruising, like fabulous bruising. This is all brush swatches right here. This is a brush swatch right here, and then the swatch of Diva right here. This is a finger swatch, and then these are all finger swatches over here. Honestly, you guys, she killed it. She killed it. I would get this palette yesterday. Go and get it as soon as possible. She killed it. Like, there's nothing else I could really say. So I did mess up this little guy over here, but honestly, you guys, just go and buy it.
She killed it.
She killed it. As always, you guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope that the swatches were good enough for you to really get an idea of whether or not you want to buy this palette, although I think everyone should own this palette. Honestly, I don't feel that way. I don't think about any palette. Like, you can make 1,000,001 looks out of this palette. There's neutrals, there's colorfuls, there's pinks, there's girly looks. I mean, there's black that's like freaking so pigmented. I mean, you can have a ton of looks off of this one palette, and the color payoff, the blendability, and those shimmers, you guys, with just a brush and no liquid, no spray, no water, no setting spray, no nothing, to come out that beautifully, you guys, go get it. I don't know of another palette that I feel this way about. So anyway, I'm gonna cut it short, because I'm sure I'm just rambling at this point about how obsessed I am with this palette. I will be doing an eye look soon using this palette, and I will post that as soon as I get that done. So you guys, go get it. You can use any influencer's code on the palette. Obviously Jaclyn has a code, but you can use anyone that you like's code. Just go get this palette. It is worth it. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and shoot me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Comment down below how you are enjoying this palette if you already have it, and I will catch you guys in my next video.